shell, his first carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Snyder looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah,
versatility and showing those hands. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the check.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Set, B-19.
Operating from the gun. Cannon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw again. Cannon. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, It's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Cannon. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Cannon. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Cannon. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Cannon. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's a give to Davis. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
To throw on second down. Cannon. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down. Cannon. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Cannon finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, Cannon throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Thompson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.